With its more than century-long legacy, the Del has undergone numerous remodels, all while trying to preserve its signature charm. The recent restoration focused on reviving key features like the stained glass windows and the Victorian veranda, seamlessly blending the Del's past with the present and future. By 1902, the Victorian Hotel began undergoing multiple and significant changes. Through the years, the original facade features like the two main entry stairs, the veranda, the balconies, and the stained glass windows were removed, altered, or relocated, changing the Del's historic exterior features. But many of the original Victorian elements that were lost were brought back during the Del's restoration.
So the whole purpose of this particular project is to bring the building back to the way it was in 1888 as much as possible on the front entrance side, which is faces south, southwest, or southeast. And that's where people experience the hotel for the first time as they're entering.
I think you've got to approach it with a lot of care and patience and respect for what it is. It's got 135 years of history, it's iconic, it's globally recognizable, it's a national landmark. Prior guests have included presidents, royalty, Hollywood celebrities. There's a lot here to be respectful of.
To bring back many of the Victorian design elements, the hotel's owners, Blackstone Real Estate, began the amended master plan restoration and renovation projects of the entire property in 2018, with Heritage Architecture and Planning leading the hotel's historical restoration. Our cameras were there from the start to document the project.
If we compare what the veranda used to look like and what it's been restored to the way the hotel looked only a couple years ago, you can see in this photograph, which is, it shows the added on, the filled in rooms. There were no railings visible at all on the second floor. There was just an added roof. This is the boxy room that was added where we now have the public balcony. The stained glass window that used to be on the second floor was actually, had been relocated to the fourth floor, and it was only visible from the exterior.
This photo shows a fire drill at the hotel, a routine exercise due to the fire risks from fireplaces, leading to the removal of chimneys and the main lobby fireplace. This resulted in the relocation of the Coronation stained glass window to the fourth floor for nearly 3 decades.
The Coronation window, as it was referred to, was visible from both inside and outside. It was inside, you could see the window through the fireplace above that large English mantel, as well as view it from outside.
Over the years, the Del underwent significant changes to expand guest and office space. The front porch was extended several times between the 1930s and 2000, adding 30 feet. During the restoration, 15 feet were removed, but the original 1887 footprint couldn't be fully restored due to essential operational needs in that area.
The heart of this project is where we are right now, which is this front veranda. It serves as the main entrance. It serves as a disabled access. It's the front door of the hotel. And it's been brought back as close as we could to how it looked when they cut the ribbon in 1888.
The amended master plan aimed to restore original features and revive lost historical elements. Despite the challenges of COVID-19 in 2020, the project moved forward, meeting all major milestones.
Luckily, this is one of the most photographed buildings in all of Southern California. And so we had historic images from almost every era and almost every angle. So we were able to use those to confirm things, to verify things. It didn't show us everything. In fact, where I'm sitting right now, looking at the backside of the veranda, we never had a single photograph that showed this. So I'm seeing it for the first time, as they probably did in 1888.
By 2021, the restoration project had successfully restored key historical elements, including a recreated veranda, the 2 main entry stairs, and 21 replica stained glass windows.
This also shows the porte cochere that was completed around 1979. And it wasn't very Victorian looking. It had a stucco ceiling and fluorescent lights. So we've completely replaced that with a new porte cochere, which is a much lighter structure. It's open to below. You can see the wood structure, and it has lighter columns as well. We've also installed some chandelier fixtures, some pendant lights that have a more Victorian look. So we think that's a much better fit for the hotel and still provides the same function.
Plans to restore the Hotel del Coronado have been in the works since the 1960s, but the plan wouldn't be approved until 2008, with the restoration project starting 10 years later in 2018. This ambitious project, the first full-scale renovation in the hotel's history, spanned over 7 years, successfully restoring and preserving its Victorian charm.